There's a football reunion here at FCA Camp as former Burlington head football coach John Flaherty is teamed up with another camp coach, Jared Herring, his former player. Herring was an all-state football player and earned multiple state championships in track and field. They're glad to be coaching together here, but their number one joy is the fact that they're fully entrenched in FCA. John as the huddle coach at Burlington High School, and Jared, who will join FCA staff full-time this fall in Des Moines.
I told my wife my heart leapt when I saw him, because I know that Jared and my son, my oldest son Jack, are at the same church up in Des Moines. So to see him and know that he's here just is so exciting, and he's just such a life force anyway that it's so fun to be around him. So it was just it's you know, you can't to relive but yet be something new is awesome.
Being coached by Coach in high school, I really just knew that it was more than the wins and losses. He really wanted to build great men, and he challenged us to be great and better men. There were things as a high schooler you really didn't like that he had you do or that he stood for, but you know, looking back, you know, 5 years later, you know that it was all good, and it was, you know, God at work in our lives and through him.
Flaherty has vivid and important memories of Herring when he played for the Burlington Greyhounds, but Coach Flaherty says what he's most excited about is what lies ahead for Herring in FCA.
Well, he's got so much already. He's got a maturity level, and yet he's got so many common experiences with the kids because he's a younger man, and I think he's able to pour into their lives that way, and his heart is really for inner city ministry. So that's, I mean, those two just mirror up. I think you're going to see some great things done by God through the Des Moines area because of what God has done through Jared.
Everything that I've been through, every obstacle, you know, every even accolade that I've had is, you know, God's using it for good, you know, from the injuries to, you know, even the awards. You know, I'm able to look at all of it and, you know, speak truth in it and see how God was at work. Even when I thought he had forsaken me, or I wondered why I didn't get something that I really wanted, or why am I not the best player, you know, I know God was, you know, working in me through those things. You grow up loving the sport, you know, and it defines you. And, you know, when you truly understand that only God can define you, you still have that love for the sport, and just the marriage of those two things, it's amazing. And, you know, there's so much that you can learn, and, you know, I think, you know, God created sports and they're good, and, you know, you reach a lot of people through it.